Yes, from the recordings and today.
Yeah. So what did you did you smack him in the back of the head when you found out it was that happened?
Was I
She's a
what?
little nervous.
Or did you
She's a little
smack
nervous. You
him?
guys gotta
I
just
couldn't hear you with the laughing behind your talking.
Oh, sorry. Did you smack Thomas in the back of the head when you found out that he didn't stop the stream?
No. What happened actually was that when I came into this room, usually he carries on these online streams quite a while, and he takes care of what he needs to with like for instance taking a shower or whatever needs to be done after he does what he needs to do.
You said
And
days though. It was like 2 days.
in this case, it was 2 days based on the fact that he had work
Has
prior
it
to
been
that.
longer?
No, this is not normally an issue. This is just due to my high sensitivity of being pregnant.
Ah, because you did say you're ruining everything.
Well, I might say a lot of things. In fact, I do things just because it's to get the reaction that I want from him. And at the moment, he was sitting here, lying asleep, I think is what it looked like. And I had nudged him, like, what's the deal? Like, are you going to get up, or are you online? And he had just kind of like muffled something to me. So I had thought maybe he was talking in his sleep, because he does that a lot, and he also walks in his sleep. So I thought I was waiting for like an actual
No, that's just him
response.
ignoring you. That's all that is. He's not really asleep. He's just trying to ignore you.
Well, maybe. And so then I took off the headset and I'm placing it down, and then he picks it back up and puts it right back on his head like he's like doing something. So I don't know what's going on at this point. So I didn't, and that's when I decided to continue. That's when I decided to talk to him to get him to be alert.
Because the smell, right?
I'm pregnant. Maybe it's because this room really feels like that for me, but it just really intensifies my nauseousness.
Did you take away his chair? Did you?
No, that was just for me to get him up to see if he was going to get up and do what I wanted him to do, because he was already asleep and I didn't want him to sleep in the chair throughout the night.
So you're going to try to pull that old tablecloth routine, but with a chair. You're just going to pull it out from underneath him and watch him hit the floor?
Yeah, because when he did get alert, or looked like he was alert, his eyes were closed when he was talking to me the whole time. So I wasn't certain where he was at. So
Did we ever say that Thomas is truly alert, though?
So that was what I was left with when I was speaking to him. Half of the time I was like, am I actually talking to you, or are you like sleepwalking at this moment, or are you drunk? Because I didn't know if he was actually like drunk, because he had been drinking, I guess, through that stream.
Does he usually sleepwalk and call you a fat whore? Is that his thing?
No.
So what did he?
I don't know if that was just purely to the response.
Wasn't it fat whore and can be replaced? Was
shit!
That like the line? Like,
actually, I don't even recall that he called me a whore. But even if he had, it doesn't really faze me.
Could be replaced.
Well, a fat whore. Well, again, I still don't recall.
And you're
that.
pregnant, so you can't really talk. You can't really.
Yeah, he's the one who really fucked that up. He's the one who dropped the seed in there.
He didn't fuck anything.
Did he shower?
I'm pregnant.
Did you make him shower that night? Wait, did he take baths or shower? Is he like? I'm imagining him fucking in a bathtub scrubbing with a fucking rag on a stick.
Do you take a bath?
No, I don't.
I don't think that very much men do take baths. I don't think that's something men.
But you're all saying bath.
Don't let's not discount a bath. After a long day at the fucking gym, your muscles are sore. You might throw a little fucking Epsom salt.
If you're athletic, and I suppose that's necessary, but in this case, it's just like anybody else. Very much men that do take bubble baths or baths at that.
I didn't say bubble baths. I'm not a faggot.
It's what you're trying to make it sound like.
I'm not a faggot or a child. I mean, come on.
Hey, a question from the audience. Bubonic for you. Ask her what her favorite sandwich is to make. What? I'm just thinking. Okay, all right, no, I'm sorry.
My favorite sandwich.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. What do you like making? Geek?
I like Reubens. Reubens are like one of my favorite sandwiches.
Reuben? Yeah, I like making ham and cheese, mustard. Right, Miss Ellington.
Are you actually asking this question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't certain who you were.
Isn't
I
this
remember
no,
you,
this is
I
an
thought you,
interview. This is an interview. Yeah.
I could have sworn I heard you say something about taking a caller's call, but okay.
No, it was someone. No, it was like I'm in the chat.
Oh, okay, I was lost with that. I'm just really basic. I'm not that fancy with my foods. I keep it real basic. I'm a very boring person.
like
Oh.
what?
When
You
it
just
comes-
you
So
just
that's
throw
why
a
you.
piece of
So that's
piece
why
of meat
he,
in between two pieces of bread. and
That's why
it.
he said you could be replaced though, because it's like it's basic, you know. You can find that
Well,
anywhere.
apparently that's his new favorite thing to say, from what I hear online. That he's telling everybody can be replaced.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
you have to like
no, I
honestly.
mean,
Do you have him on a leash? Like you have to fucking. This guy's fucking drunk all the time. He's falling asleep on chairs and making them stinking. Like he's like yelling at people, and then he like, I don't know, man. Like, do you know what he's doing online? Does he watch a lot of porn? Do you think?
No problem. I don't have a problem with any of the things that you're suggesting.
What if it
How
was
about
gay
food
porn?
porn?
In fact, he's not an alcoholic. So I'm not me just saying something and people taking that with whatever they want to take it with, they will.
Oh, so then, what do you think about the accusations from Cog? Who? Don't worry, Thomas. I'm on your side. Cog, you're a piece of shit, faggot.
Thank you.
I'm just playing good cop. Don't worry. But hang on. Why is he accusing you of being alcoholic? What the fuck's going on here? He's like, stop drinking, take care of your kids.
I think that person doesn't really know what really goes on in our household to even have an opinion. In fact, if I had a problem with any of the things that you were implying that I may have a problem with,
No.
I mean, I couldn't be with a person like that. It doesn't make sense.
Mrs. Ellington, I have to say this to you. I know, like you're like, oh, this guy doesn't live in our household, has an opinion. Well,
Saying he smelled like a fucking, Pakistan toilet, okay? But did it at least have a little bit more of a stench than it would usually have?
Again, I keep the house really warm because I'm like going through these really weird things being pregnant, and it's the first time that I've had this type of pregnancy where I get like ice cold, like I feel like I'm shivering. So I literally put the whole family through torture by putting it on heat. And on top of that,
so you're the bad
he's
guy.
and I am. I'm a pretty fucking bad guy. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm not no saint. But the thing is just under these circumstances, nobody has an understanding of what I'm saying to what content that I'm getting at when I say whatever I'm saying.
It was just like a marital spouse that's like private, right?
It's as
Yeah, but
boring as it can possibly
Well,
get.
no, it was not boring. Wrong
He's
word to
exaggerating.
use.
He's not.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
not-
That
he's not-
was
But I mean,
probably,
but it's like arguments
not a
that
bad
people
guy.
have all the time. It's not a big deal. I mean, whatever I
Oh.
do say to him versus what he says is to me, take it with a grain of salt, because if it doesn't apply, it's not true to me or him, it doesn't hurt anyone's feelings. It's just words. It's just a
Could you
mind fuck
could you
moment.
describe the smell at night, like
At that given night, it was particularly smelling. It just smelled like the alcohol that he had been drinking.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say shit. I'm like, please
No,
tell
it
me.
smelled like
alcohol and free.
What was he drinking? What were you drinking, Tommy?
He happened to be drinking wine, some sort of wine.
A red
Wine.
or white? Wine? Thomas is the wine drinker? Does he
I
fucking,
had no idea. He
fucking
was
drink
so
it with his pinky up
sophisticated.
too? Jesus.
We drink we drink a lot of wine around here, but
So you're alcoholics
was-
then?
Oh,
Wait,
oh,
aren't you pregnant?
we are.
Yeah, what the
No.
fuck? Discoveries made.
Wait,
When I can drink. I think that was the part why I was so upset with him, because I couldn't drink.
Oh,
So you're an
good
alcoholic.
catch.
I'm just saying. I mean, it wasn't fun seeing him enjoying his life while I had to carry on being an adult.
Enjoying his life, he was sleeping on a chair, stinking up the place. It's not enjoyment. That sounds like an uncomfortable situation.
I would love to just relax and not have to worry about anything else. Before my mother passed
Tendencies.
away, I enjoy drinking. Now that I think I may be a little bit down on life, it's not allowing me to enjoy alcohol as much as I used to.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. When did she pass away, if I may ask?
This year.
Ah, that's rough. Yeah, it's this year. I can't
Yeah,
really
I'm
throw
going
it.
through-
I would throw a joke in here usually, but that's not. Yeah.
She's not internet people.
yeah,
hear me?
exactly. We're respectful here. Tommy, what were you gonna say?
I was just making sure you can hear me because I try to jump in and
Yeah, you're just,
it-
just ignoring you. That's all it is.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
No, my-
Oh, yeah. No, it's just like a lot lower volume. It's harder to hear you. But here, I'm gonna boost you up on the thing. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. No, I mean, my wife isn't a she's not a bad guy. She keeps the house a little bit hotter. I think that we handle it okay. We're fine.
And
No.
I feel like it's true in this case because it's like all he can do is crack the window open.
Crack the window, take a shower. It's so simple. Yeah.
It would circulate.
Does he cook?
Ellington.
Has he ever cooked anything in his life?
I'm sorry.
Has he cooked anything in his life?
Yes, he does. He actually cooks for himself sometimes.
For himself? Oh, fucking self! What an asshole! He cooks for himself, not for the family.
He cooks these things that I'm not interested in. Like I said, I'm not.
Well, Hungry Man dinner.
I'm not interested in like what is it, gumbo that he makes? It makes me sick.
No wonder he stinks. He's fucking farting up gumbo.
It's so horrible that I've had to ask him during this pregnancy.
Gumbo is amazing. Shut your mouth.
I said I cannot stomach it. It's like I want to throw up.
I'm on your side on that, Mrs. Ellington.
So I mean, he makes his stuff. He likes what he likes, and he eats what he eats if he wants to make that.
All right. Okay. So, is he a good father? Be honest.
Yes, he is actually. He's really. I think
Has
he's
he ever
really.
forgotten them somewhere?
No, God, no.
Oh.
Not. We haven't gotten to that point with either one of us. Thank God.
I wasn't the only one. Damn. It appears I might be the only one.
Okay. Do you think
I left him at a grocery store?
Oh my God. I was left at an IKEA once. That was bad times for 35 minutes. What do you think about his YouTube thing? Like, do you think his at least, okay, I'm fine. I'm sorry. My parents fucked up once. At least they're not torturing me with a fucking stench of BO. I'm just joking. What was I going to say? Fuck. I want to know more about Thomas. Well, yeah, what do you think about his YouTube career? Do you go, you fucking stupid internet friends? They aren't your friends. Like, did you
from what was involved, I mean, I wasn't watching every videos that he was putting out or anything like that, but I do have an understanding that those guys that he was working with were like all over his cock. You know, they were like really all about it. And then they turned around and they started acting like little, like, hurt dudes. Like, I don't understand where that went to. And then I heard someone online talking about where that came from on them being told a few times that they could be replaced, and I think that might have made them feel like they were being used, which in fact I think Thomas really thought highly of these guys. He thought he was in good company when he was dealing with these people.
He's a fucking idiot.
I didn't tell her that they were all over my cock. That's her impression.
She didn't watch your videos though. How did she get that? You probably eating dinner.
He told me a few things in passing that these guys were really excited about what was going on YouTube with them, and they were like willing to work with him and all these things they were doing with each other. And I thought that was kind of odd, but I was like, okay, I guess that's what they do.
I love that her
People
mic's
do.
louder than his.
Your wife just BTFO'd you, man. Jesus.
What I'm saying is I didn't use the phrase "these guys are on my cock." I just
you just said dick, right?
No, that's the impression that I was left with when he told me whatever he told me. I was like, well, that's my opinion.
Okay, so yeah,
well,
go ahead.
And I didn't tell any.
You're stuttering more than me. Come on, let's go, Thomas.
Yeah, he did not. That would be funny if he had.
Huh?
But it was the thing with Luck where I said he was internet because Luck was coming at me hard, so I was coming at him hard. And
sounds like a gay porn.
Yeah, well, my co-host got I guess they got hurt on his behalf. Yeah.
Well, no, you were mad at. From what I hear, you were mad at Cog because he played the audio on the show, and you thought it was disrespectful because he played like that, not the 6-minute clip, the juicy 12-minute clip where we hear the fat whore being yelled, which T-Clips cut out of the 6-minute clip, but you found that disrespectful.
Well, yeah, I honestly I didn't want my wife to be a part of this at all. That's part of the only reason why.
Too late.
But no, the thing is that they got offended and upset on Luck's behalf. Me and Luck were fine. As a matter of fact, Luck streamed with me for hours later that night.
What was he offended about? Like, what was the
But
issue?
isn't Aging Luck the one that you initially had this whole thing spiraled out of control for?
Not surprised, by the way. Go ahead.
Well, oh man, are you in luck? Okay, by the way.
Yeah, but I'm not
Okay,
surprised that he fucked everything up. Is my point.
Nah, he didn't. I did. I fucked it up. But yeah, I guess it spun off from that because me and him went at it because he was saying that I was telling people in chat, don't time people out, don't ban people, and then he was saying in like a private chat that he will time out and ban people if he wants. If I don't like it, take his wrench. And so we were going back and forth, and finally I said, come on the stream, and then we started going at each other, and I said some hurtful things that I shouldn't have said. I've apologized.
What did you say?
For that. I said he was just internet. I called him internet, and they got mad. The co-host got mad because I deep person.
You say they could be replaced. He's just internet. I can sort of see why they all fucking bailed. You know.
I don't know, man. I'm not holding that against them. I mean, they can make their decision.
Why don't you fucking make up and stop being like? Don't pull a fucking Tonka or you're all mad.
Yeah, just forever. Go. Just say you're sorry. Go. Yeah, I was wrong for saying that to you.
All of you separately.
I apologize.
Go ahead.
But that's I mean, that's between me and him, and I've always been upfront with everybody how I feel about them. I've always been very appreciative of these guys. Like a day before that, I had put out a tweet saying how talented they were, and they could each host their own crew if they wanted to.
No, they can't. They can't. No. All of you like separately, it's a miserable. I've tried. Together, it's good.
Yeah. You guys got a good chemistry together.
You guys are. Yeah, it's a good show. I like
Cog's over there watching cop video.
Think about Cog's show. What we just explained to you.
I personally don't care for it because I never watched even when cops were out. But I mean, there's a lot of people that like that.
So you're saying.
So to each its own.
Not only did you not like that show when it was on TV, you don't like it when Cog rips off the entire television show and just adds commentary to it.
Well, I've never heard his show. Like, I'm not that involved in what's going on online.
But the imagination of it, right? But the thought of it sucks, right?
Well, I mean, you're trying to make it sound like
we just want you to shit on Cog.
Yeah, just shit on Cog, please. He hurt your husband.
Well, I mean, he might be a bastard.
Cog, you're a bastard.
What a bastard.
What's a Cog so called?
There's no feeling there because again, I don't know the dude. I don't know what's going on between whatever he's claiming, whether he's having a good time about the fact that Thomas and I had a few words that mean nothing to me or him.
So basically,
you hear that, Cog? You mean nothing to them.
Yo. So basically, we're all on the same page here with Cog then. All four of us.
If he's having a good time on that, and that's the only glory that he has, let him have it.
Oh, I hope he has a glory hole too.
Yeah. No, personally, I'm not trying to come at Cog. I'm not trying to come at any of these guys. I just, all right. There are things that I have an issue with. Cog, he got on this moral high horse. Here I go with this. I shouldn't, but anyways, he decided to do his stream where he played the whole. I understood it was 15 minutes. I haven't listened to it, but I asked him repeatedly on Twitter, don't do this. Don't put my wife out there like that because that whole clip hadn't been played. It was just that 1 minute. And he justified it by saying that I had unprivated the stream with all of it in there, but I didn't know it was all in there. I just thought there was that 1 minute. And then he wants to say this is about helping me to see
wait.
something.
He didn't even preview the clip before he released it?
Oh, no, I'm sure he did, but I hadn't.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I do have a question here because there was a little disagreement between Andy and Booberly over this, there was a disagreement over like the initial clip saying that it was just a bit because you had sent it to Booberly. So
no, she misunderstood. I was joking with her because
how funny is the joke when you go, oh, you should you should really take this and put it, yeah.
No, that's not what I said. I said you clipped that, right? Because I was joking with her, and she took that to mean that I want her to clip it.
No,
I was asking her as a joke because everybody was coming at me saying, "Oh, you're still alive. This is still going on." And
but the point I'm trying to make is, if you don't want your wife to be part of it, you kind of did the wrong move by kind of pushing it out there to somebody that's a clip channel.
Whatever she was saying, LOL. And then Ellington at 4:17 a.m. Does this work with the times of what happened? Just say yes.
I assume I don't.
Well, you were drunk. Okay, all right, Mrs. Ellington. 4:17 a.m. Does this sound like this is what happened after what happened, like your fight?
I don't know because.
Okay, it was. Okay,
it was because all I know is that he told me at some point, and he was ranting a lot at that point, saying supposedly we were online. I said, "What are you talking about?"
Okay, wait.
And I said, "I don't give a fuck," you know.
He wrote at 4:17. This is going to be a lot of fun for me. You clipped that, right? LOL. And then
well, if he was, I'm pretty sure there's sarcasm in all that. Like if you get
no, hang on.
You're sure that he's wasn't sarcastic?
Well, let me finish, okay?
Well, wait, sarcasm can be missed.
Hang on.
Oh yeah, obviously, but I mean, you're dealing with exactly what everybody says online. When you something like this happens, you apologize just like you just said, and then on top of that, if something embarrassing happens to you, then you basically laugh it off.
Can I?
If there's anything to be laughed off.
Deflection. Can I finish the actual full DM?
Andy, take it easy, man. Take it easy. Go ahead, Andy.
Thomas, if you ever backtalk me, I will backhand you in front of your wife. Mrs. Ellington, please keep him calm. Just keep him calm, okay? So she writes LOL. He writes, this is going to be a lot of fun for me. You clip that right. She goes, nope, LOL. I think others did. And then he goes, if they're smart, they did because I privated it immediately. And then she writes, false scandal, LOL. And then he writes, the best kind.
Oh, well, see, I don't know anything about that.
Well, I do, so there you go.
Okay, well, what is your conclusion from that, by the way, Andy?
That you were telling people to clip it, that it was some sort of bit. You know? You were drunk. You were embarrassed. It's fine. Dude, it's fine. I don't give a shit. I'm not, fuck you, Thomas. You fucked up. I'd be like shitting my pants too, okay? I'd be like, oh my God. You called your
sounds like you already did.
You called your wife a fucking fat like, of course you're gonna go, hey, to all the clip channels. Maybe you clip that and post because it's funny, right? I get it. Don't be embarrassed. Just go, yeah. You were hammered too, man. It's all good. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but I was joking with her. I mean, she took that serious. I guess I could see how you could take that as me wanting her to do that, but I was joking with her.
Well, she thought she said that too because she got mad at me because we made our show the next day, right? Right. So this is what. So here's the
Booberly's saying he wanted me to clip it. Lol.
The thing with Ellington, are you in on it or being fake, or you think it's real? It's not cute doing fake bits with your audience. They'll catch on eventually.
Partners and I guess sort of friendly. Like honestly, Kyle, you should have just like if you were concerned about his drinking.
Oh wait, yeah, sorry.
You should have went in the background.
Hang on. Dual Bitter K says, Andy, keep focus of who Thomas is though. Fair enough. Cog had full right to play. Thomas, you have played shit on other people from start to finish, right? You live on that shit. Thank you.
Wait. But wait. What are the examples of this? I haven't played anything personal like that, and I wouldn't do that to somebody that I was working with.
Okay,
I especially wouldn't hide behind the reason that I'm trying to help.
I'm back on Thomas's side. Someone tried to fucking change my mind. I'm really easy to fucking change my mind right now.
Hold on. Wasn't there that stream that Andy diddles kids?
Yeah.
No, I said Andy was accused of that, which was inaccurate. I mean, that was accurate, right? And I defended Andy the entire stream. Everybody on that stream did.
But the title was sort of clickbaity, right?
Yeah, it was clickbaity. I'll give you that.
Yeah, what was that? I'm going to search this. I don't believe you.
Now, Mrs. Ellington, is Thomas on the spectrum?
He means, am I autistic?
I think he's good at anything he does.
Oh, how about that? How about the sex?
He's got all the autisms.
I married him. No, just kidding.
Oh, jeez. Is he good at sex?
Don't blush. Don't blush now.
Do you have a big?
Well, obviously he's good at sex. She keeps fucking spitting out kids for him.
Yeah.
Didn't you just have one like last year?
Maybe she's getting pregnant,
Jesus
so she doesn't have to
Christ.
fuck him in between those 9 months.
Put on a fucking condom. Jesus Christ.
hit
You're
like-
Jewish, not Catholic.
Yeah, hit like if you're enjoying the stream, by the way.
No, I'm just Jewish.
Okay, you're Jewish. Okay, everyone, may you do. Okay, there's this thing we do here, sort of on the show. It's sort of like our thing. Like we just go like 1488. Just
Nothing.
You want to say
no, just say 1488 because it's like a cheer.
1488.
Yeah. G said 1488. Awesome. That's sort of our like our catchphrase here. You know how they're like, hey, we're talking about Willis. That's our thing. 1488. So, yeah, everyone hit like. So, do you have any questions for us? Like as a YouTuber, like, do you want to know any of the secrets? Maybe he's hiding something from you that we could teach you.
Ask you questions about my husband?
No, about like. Maybe you go, hey, is there like a secret thing on YouTube I could check to see, you know, maybe he's like, I don't know, talking to some girls or some guys? Do you think he's bisexual?
No, I'm not worried about these things.
You're not worried about it? If you walked in on him sucking a dick, would you be fine with it?
I think a no would be fine with that, but
I don't know what I like.
I don't know what you like. I don't know what you do on your time, but that would be odd.
Oh, so you're homophobic. Okay, fair enough.
No, it just would be odd walking on anybody, having sex with anybody, or doing anything with.
Especially
Your parents,
Thomas.
It really fucks you up.
Yeah, it does a number on you. It burns into your brain. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay. That's fucking ridiculous.
I think I got all my questions out.
Do we have? Hang on. Let me see if we have anything from the audience here. Hang on. So wow. Okay, we have some questions here. It should be pretty quick here. Let me scroll. Press 1 to hold up the flying pyramid.
Oh yeah, no. I do have another one.
Go for
Meow
it.
brought it up. What is the romance fund that you said? Like,
oh yeah.
what the fuck is that? Like, it was in the first clip where you're just like, that's $100 out of the romance fund. What the fuck was that?
Did I say that?
No, he said that.
Thomas did.
He's like, that's
okay.
that's $100 off the romance fund. Do you have like a?
I'm telling you, he was talking in his sleep half of the time that he was talking to me. It made no sense.